Hey yo! You already know the vibes, man. It's AOKO. You know, I've been going for a while, so I do apologize for that. But just want to come back, just jump right into it. Not hold y'all up too much. As you can tell, this is something definitely different, not what you're used to seeing on the channel. Even though, last thing was probably like Forza or something. But yeah. So right now we on Beam and G, and I kind of just want to talk about what's going on with Test Drive and like just certain things that I'm noticing from Test Drive that I'd want to see in Test Drive, but I just haven't yet. And I'm not saying I'm scared because I already pre-ordered my copy. I'm a fiend. I'm a big fan of Test Drive and the entire Test Drive franchise. But I'm really more so just a few things that aren't really working for me. But nah, like there's a few things where I just really want to get into, and it's just what I want to talk about right now is just kind of more so their whole thing about pushing for attention to detail and immersion and all these different things. And it's like, all right, that's great and all, but it's like, ooh, but it's like, how detailed are y'all trying to be when y'all say y'all want to get into this? Like y'all want to be, how I say, um, create this vibe, like a real connection with the car they wanted to create. They said, and it's like, I get that and I respect it, but at the same time, how do you do that when the cars don't necessarily have that much detail? You know, like, all right, right now in this little Beam and G gameplay I got, it's a RS7 mod, a C8, Audi C8 generation RS7, and yeah, it's tough. You know, I got it in this blue color. I tried to make it like a performance a little bit, didn't really work. Kind of got to darken it, but that's whatever. Yeah, pretty detailed, looks good. 360 tinted, of course, lowered. You know, everything is anti-chrome, just blacked out. And my main thing is, let's look at the interior. And this is a mod. You see, this is not a part of this game. This is a mod, and it looks like this. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of this is configurable. And watch this. I'm going to start it up. Look at that. Digital dash. It got the digital climate control unit. You know, they just put Audi on the infotainment screen, but that's okay. You see the ambient lights and everything. These are configurable. I could change it to whatever color I want. You know, like just so many different things. Like watch this. You can change the mode, right? Change the mode of the car, and the dash changes. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, even just doing this, you drive, the G-force works. I think if I switch to traction control off, you got the torque gauge, the power gauge, G-force meters, the boost gauge, all these different things, right? In that gauge cluster that works. And it's like, this is a sense of immersion. You see the gas pedal moving, the brake pedal moving. This right here is immersion. Like, this is realism. This is immersion. This is connecting me with the car. There's nothing that's going to connect me more than this, right? Dude, this thing is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong. This mod isn't. It's not like perfectly optimized. You can tell by the frame rate. The frame rate's a little low to run this mod, but usually, like if it's fully optimized, the frame rate can stay at a much higher frame. But just ignore that. But yeah, like there's a lot of different things to kind of really connect you to the car, and I just feel like Test Drive is hasn't shown me that yet. It hasn't really shown me that yet. Like for instance, if you look at any gameplay involving the C7ZR1, you'll see the supercharger boost gauge doesn't actually move when they hit the gas. Things like that. The supercharger boost gauge doesn't move. Another example where like I just feel like the attention to detail is lacking. Another thing is like the Ford Mustang. The Ford Mustang, for whatever reason, looks like a Hertz rental. I don't know why they chose that spec of a 5.0. It's like the most basic 5.0 you can get, but with 6-piston Brembos and nothing else. It has like the 235 wheels all, no, 235 wheels all around. That's what it looks like. Like it doesn't have any options. It has the 401A digital dash option. It has, and speaking about the dash in that car, that dash is for an A10, as in a 10-speed Mustang. It has the Prindle, PRND. And the Mustang in the game is a manual. So it's a 6-speed manual, but you have the digital gauge cluster of an automatic car. So it's just like things like that. It's like I just want to. I know they put out demos, they put out little betas and things where they invite people to play, select people, and I kind of just wanted, like, I was hoping they're more so looking for direction to make sure that they're going in the right direction as a test drive game, as opposed to saying, hey, like everything you see here, even though it's only like 5%, 10% of the full game, everything you see here is the finished product. Like, I'm sure that's not the case. Like with the 60 or whatever the hell degree that is in the steering, where the steering wheel barely turns. Unlike this, it doesn't do that. Like, their steering wheel turns like probably like that much, and like that's full lock. From what I've seen in the gameplay, it looks like that. So I really just wanted to see what's going on with. Yeah, sorry, a little technical difficulty, but yeah, I just wanted to like, I just want to see if you're going on this whole immersion, this, that, and the third. Like, if that's what you're going with, like, show me something that like proves it. Like, like show me something that says, like we're actually, it's true. Like, you see with this mod and in this game, you can see where they kind of took shortcuts. Like, they're not even shortcuts. You see, like, they don't really try too hard with the mirrors and stuff like that. Like the actual reflections, that's okay. I don't even care. But look at this dash. Like, look at this. The only thing that would have made this even more perfect is if it had the head-up display. But this is perfect. It's good to go, and it actually sounds like a RS7. It has that basic grunty sound, That real bi-turbo farting sound. Like, but I have an even better example of immersion. Watch this one. Right? We're going to switch it up a little bit. I'll probably skip this one with the magic of editing. I know y'all can hear that idle. I know y'all hear that idle. This right here, CLS 63 AMG S, or CLS 63S for short. This definitely not going to be in the game, and I'm okay with that. It's older. It's already been replaced by the AMG GT 63 4-door. That's okay. But you hear that idle? This is powered by the M157 bi-turbo 5.5 liter V8. That's very accurate. You see the red badges? It didn't just come like that, all right? Now, you can modify all that. Matter of fact, this mod is so detailed. That little bit of red right there, you see? That AMG on the wheel? You can modify that as well. I put the red badges there. I put the carbon ceramics there. And some of you that may have a really sharp eye, you could tell this has the pre-facelift headlights, but it has a facelift bumper and a modified facelifted hood with a facelifted interior. But as you can see, it's like, this is immersion. Like, this is how you do immersion. And look at that. Look at that dash. That old AMG dash. That is not pretty. But this mod is accurate. Watch this. I'm in comfort mode right now. Watch this. Sport mode. You see how that C changed to S? Sport plus. Manual mode. This thing even has a race start. This is crazy. I'm not even asking for this level of detail because this is just crazy. It has race start. And watch this. Put it back in race start. Watch this. Alright, kind of shit the bed. Take two. Now watch this. Switches back to Sport Plus. Come on, man. Like, switches back to Sport Plus after you take off and race start. Like, that's how you do it. That's immersion. The whole dash works. You see the needle moving. The temperatures work. It tells you what gear you're in. Like, bro, this is how you do a mod. This is immersion. You got the ambient lights working, and I could change it to any color I want. Same as the RS7. You see the ambient lights in the, I believe that's Bang & Olufsen. That might be Bang & Olufsen or Bowers & Wilkins stereo. But either way, you see the ambient lights coming out of them. Like, that's immersion. That's immersion. Test Drive got this part down. Watch this. They got that part down. Them big brakes lighting up. Yeah, they got that part down with the brakes light up. But you hear that? That's how you do an AMG, man. That's how you do immersion. 360 tinted. This is how you do it. Like, I don't know, man. What they doing again? I'm not counting them out yet. All they did was show demos, but I'm just saying, like, I just want to see a little bit more attention to detail. I'm hoping to see a little bit more attention to detail in the actual game. Don't know where it's gonna go. Don't know where it's gonna go. I'm definitely just hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. I got a lot of faith because I'm buying the game purely off nostalgia. Like, even if I don't necessarily like everything that I'm seeing from it, I'm still gonna support them regardless by buying a copy. Again, I already pre-ordered mine, so you know that's not even, they don't have to worry about that. But again, all I am asking from the Test Drive devs, please just try to put a little bit more detail into the car. That's all I'm asking. Because the car list, I have to make a whole separate video about the car list, because that car list is questionable, highly questionable at best. I'm sorry. So far from what I've seen, it's questionable. It's I don't know. But I'm not gonna hold you guys up too much longer. This was just kind of a short video, you know, or short enough. Just coming back. I've been going for a while, so you know, I just wanted to come back, give you guys a little bit of gameplay footage. Of course, this is not the actual game that I'm talking about, but this is more so where my examples would be coming from when I talk about what I'd want to see. So yeah, just hoping for the best for Test Drive, man. Definitely hoping for the best. I hope somehow they can just, if they can get snippets or get some part of this video to them and just actually see what I'm talking about and not take offense to it, but just really understand where I'm coming from. You know, I feel like we could just really have a great game in our hands. So I won't hold you guys up again too much longer. So everybody, you know the vibes. Just safe up, stay sturdy.